How much time do you need to sell it?
Oh, no, I didn't say that. One more time. We're going to go this one more time. This is
Did
ridiculous.
she just scream?
I feel like I'm talking with...
Did she just scream into the phone?
Yes.
We've never had a seller do that before. Until now. Welcome to the Real Freedom Podcast today. I hope you brought your laughing pants because we have another insanely good seller call to play for you guys. The reason why we share these and play these for you guys is this is free entertainment. And like, if you are talking to a lot of sellers on a regular basis and dealing with a lot of rejection, you gotta have some fun and you gotta have some entertainment. You gotta be able to laugh, especially with the clientele of the people that we deal with. A lot of times it can feel like a Jerry Springer episode or a Maury episode, which is great.
It is, yeah. As long as
What
you
else?
perceive it that way.
Yeah, what else? I mean, what about this call? Let's set the stage.
Yeah, so this is someone who I believe filled out a web form,
Yep, inbound lead.
and we took action and urgency to get her on the phone, multiple dials, same morning, got out in front of her. She ended up kicking our acquisition rep out of the house, called back the guy who scheduled it for her because he had built such good rapport. And he was like, well, he just wanted to find out a number that would work for you. Well, he ended up, and he's a newer lead manager, like fumbling through, doing a great job, just taking action, and gets her to agree to a number. We send her over a contract and she signs. And so this is the introduction call for our new operations manager and transaction coordinator, Tori, who is freaking incredible. And getting this as your very first introduction to a newly signed contract.
This was her... Yeah, go
very
ahead.
first call, very first introduction.
Yeah, and by the way, this was on her first
on her very first day.
That's what's so great about this. This is unreal, guys. This is on her first day. She gets a seller call like this. So we get the seller under contract, and this is the call the next day.
The first call back the next day.
Okay, the first call back the next day.
Yeah, generally we're trying to set expectations. Make it very
Introduction.
pleasant. Here's how the process is going to go. What can we do to help you? What questions do you have?
Okay, let's play it.
Hello, this is Tori.
Tori, yes, I got your text, but darling, this is Linda McQuiston, and darling, after I signed that deal for the sale, got it done with Ryan, I ended up making another payment on the house, and that's, I mean, I'm the seller and the buyer. That isn't, that doesn't work. This is all supposed to be on y'all's end and supposed to be taken care of, and what is really going on? Can you tell me?
So we are under contract, yes. So we have the contract, and we are going to purchase the house. But you'll still want to make your payments until we actually close. That way you don't have a late payment.
I'm buying and saying, oh my God, I've never gone through this before in my lifetime. Is this y'all's first rodeo? I didn't say I'm going. So exactly, since I'm supposed to be out of here by the end of the month, and that's what, a week, I'm supposed to make the payments on the house, do everything. And do you want me to come down and show you how to, I do know how to work for this because I work for a real estate broker in Waco. And you're going to tell me I'm going to make the payments on the house and sell the house and not get my payment for selling the house? And SOL, I'm stuck like Chuck, and this is fraud? Is this? Get away from that, baby. Get away from that.
Are you stuck like Chuck?
So
Who's Chuck?
Again, this is actually, I think, the very first seller she's talking to on her first day.
I know. She's probably like, what have I done?
She did. We were actually in the same space, and she just looks over at me like, what is going on here? And mind you, this is the next day after we went under contract, and she's claiming she already made a payment in the middle of the month.
So you went and put some popcorn in the microwave and got her
Oh,
ready?
you bet I did.
Wait, before you play it. Okay. This is actually a pretty common thing with older sellers.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand. They think when they sign a contract, like the next day they're going to get the money. Sometimes. So like they don't understand that there's a closing process. Period. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that there's a title company that a lot of them don't even know, so we have to remind ourselves of that. And that's what she's saying. And she's like, why am I making a house payment when you guys just bought the property from me? And when am I getting my money?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's play it.
No, this is not standard procedure. I'm not selling the house and then making the payments too. When Ryan and I both got done signing those papers, he said, well, it's over with. That's done. And I said, okay, good. well, then I should be getting my payment sent to me, and everything should be done. Yeah, okay, well then fine. But I'm not going to make another agreement saying, oh, we're still friends. We're still into this together. I'm working for you. No, I'm not. I was making plans to do all this, and now I'm still making payments on the house that I sold and signed those agreements with him online. So what is actually going on? You're telling me I'm still responsible for the house and I've sold it to you, and that's
So Linda, our contract is going to end on August 20th. So it takes a little bit more time to sell and purchase a house. It's not like buying a car. So we go through a title company.
I have paid for 3 friggin' houses. One in Waco, Texas, one in Copper Cove, no, one in Waco, Texas, one in Copper Cove, and one in Baker City. I have done that, been through here, done that, and the whole 9 yards. This is not my first rodeo. Evidently, it's yours, but I didn't say, we're married, and whatever you want to do, that's just talk to me, baby. This is not an agreement to sell a house and still make the payments and whatever you want, darling, because after all,
you won't be responsible for the payments after the home is purchased.
What did I sign those friggin' papers for? I signed those papers online with Ryan there, online with me.
Yes, and those papers are the contract for purchasing the home, and then we will purchase the home after the title company is done processing all of the paperwork.
Is this your first rodeo?
It is not, ma'am.
Really? Really? Do you mean we're going back in time? I am. I'm 73 years old. I'm 73 years old, and I've been there and done that. I'm retired. And this is you're going to tell me I'm going to be stuck here. I'm going to make the payment. I'm going to do this whole, and then I'm going to be stuck here when my whole idea of selling this property was get the hell out of here because my life's been threatened by a local cop. And I'm not, because he married my son. And me catching them in my house having sex in my house only. It's not. Maybe it's all in y'all's where you guys are pretty, but I'm not. That's not going on. And my life has been threatened by that cop. And I'm not going to stay here and say, suck it to me, baby. That's not going to happen.
So Ryan tells me that.
So now we know quite a bit about this seller's motivation, which is
she's been threatened by a local cop who also married her son
and
fornicated in her own bed.
Whoa. At Offer Now Idaho, we're looking to hire A players to run our organization and help us grow our business. Corey, why would somebody want to work with Offer Now Idaho?
Do you want to be challenged? Do you want to grow? Do you want to have people in your culture push you to be the best version of yourself? I do. And that's why I'm here. And in addition to that, do you want to have the chance at growing long-term generational wealth? That's all a possibility with a company that's small, cares about you, and wants you to be able to invest in real estate.
What's something that separates Offer Now Idaho from any other real estate company?
It's really rare to find a company that can help you get into a home. Sure, they might throw a few thousand into a 401k that you can access when you're 65. How many people are going to help you either provide a rental property or a shelter over your own head? Through our off-market home buying program, we assist our employees in buying properties once they've achieved certain levels within the company. And that's really unique to people because you get that asset. You get to do whatever you want with it. And you're buying an off-market discounted property to improve the quality of your life and your family's life.
Yeah, not only that, we offer benefits and we have a very challenging and high growth energy startup feel to our work environment. So we are looking for people that want to make over 6 figures a year. Right now, we have a $3,000 referral program. If you know somebody that's looking for a new role, we will pay you $3,000 once that person is hired by us and they hit their 90-day mark. So if you know of anybody that's looking for a new job or looking to change their life, shoot me a DM at Real Ryan Weimer on Instagram.
Let's get it.
Which apparently isn't against the law.
It is in Texas.
Okay. Play it.
You're moving into an RV. Do you have that RV yet?
And where am I going to get it when I didn't get paid yet? Am I going to purchase it? Oh, I have extra funds. I'm just going to ask my fairy godmother. When I'm selling the house, it's the whole purpose of idea is you sell the house so you have the funds to get another. I'm not going to buy one. Oh, I have funds to have 3 or 4. No, I don't know where lost in space. I'm not going to buy a property before I sell this one. It's not going to happen. Can you do this? I'd like to see it. That was the whole purpose.
Were you able to find one? Do you know the price of the one that you want to purchase?
Darling, no, I have not. Because I have been animately waiting here to to get the stuff sold and off my property, get everything done, but I can't be here, there, and everywhere. I'm 73 years old, not 37. When I was 37, I was working for Texas Department of Correction as a correction officer in Texas, not a wannabe. So I don't know, because I sold property in Texas, God bless Texas. But I think that I am really hit the hit since Biden took over, and we're going to be subject to the communist rule. I'm not going to be communist. If you guys are lost in space and don't know how to do your job, I signed those papers, and then that was supposed to be I'm supposed to get my funds, and that was what I was supposed to get. I didn't. Once I signed it, it is. I have an obligation to stay here another month and make another house payment. Another one? No, I didn't agree that I'm going to buy and sell this house and then buy it some more and make the payments. That was not the reason of me wanting to get out of here.
It sounds like our next step is going to be for you to find an RV so that we know how much money to get to you to help you purchase that. And then we're also helping pay for the movers, I can see on our contract.
Jesus Christ, how many times do I have to go this? I'm not going to move anything from my house. I am buying an RV. I am buying an RV. I'm going to minimize. I'm going to downsize tremendously. I am not going to have movers. We already discussed this. It's not something we're going to continue at a later date. No, this is not a play game. This is serious. I should not have to worry about my life being threatened by a local cop because I won't let him have sex with my temporary tenant who is 40-some years old. No, that's not. I'm not renting a whorehouse out of my house. I told him, if you guys want to have sex, go to his house and enjoy it, but leave me alone. And
Linda, about how much time do you need to sell your stuff?
What?
You said you were going to sell your stuff so that you could get out of Dodge. How much time do you need to sell it?
No, I didn't say that. One more time. We're going to go this one more time. This is ridiculous.
Did she just scream?
I feel like I'm talking with...
Did she just scream into the phone?
Yes.
We've never had a seller do that before. Until now.
Tori just like stared at me like, what do I do?
Help me.
Eating the popcorn. This is enjoyable.
Yeah. I just think when I think of that, I think of that Michael Jackson gif where he's like just eating the popcorn. Like, all right, play it.
MHMROP, mental health, mental retardation. I said I was going to cut this short because your life's been threatened. I didn't say I'm going to stay here and endure it, because if that cop kills me, I will stab him or whatever I have to do. I don't care. I don't care if I die, because at least when that person gets a wound, I've already told enough people what's going down.
So Linda, what is our next step then?
Our next step? Wait. I wanted the payment, and I didn't plan. And I told
like a
him I
Looney
would be
Tunes
out
character.
of here by the end of the month. So that means the end of the month. But meaning I'm not going to keep paying payments on this house and live here and buy this house after I made the signature to sell it. I'm not going to buy it after I sold it, make the payments. That's retarded. I told him that, and he said he'd take care of it. I said, okay. If you're a estate, are you a broker or are you just an agent? If you're not a broker and you don't know what's going on, maybe you need to go back to school. My life's in danger. That was the reason I sold that. And they're going to tell me I have to stay here and play their little, I'm selling the house. I worked for a real estate broker in Waco, Texas. You could not compare to him.
Yes,
you cannot. But the bottom line, I know real estate law, and it's across the United States. It's not. We're going to do it this way because this is part of Biden's communist CCP. I didn't agree to start coming and stay and be subject to people who don't know what in the hell they're doing. And even after I put all those notes in there for Ryan to be aware of what I was going to do.
Linda, I'm gonna get off the phone now, but we'll talk soon.
Well, let's make sure we do what was agreed to, because I'm not going to put my stuff in storage.
You're breaking a little.
Somebody's making life.
I'll talk to you.
I gotta go. Bye. I was waiting for her to do that for like the last 10 freaking minutes.
I was just like, get off the phone, whatever you need to do.
If it was me, I would have been like, do you think Biden's a communist?
And
I would have totally
played
into it.
Oh, she would have.
Okay, so after that call, in all seriousness, obviously the lady is not all there. So now we have to get
what?
Well, she made some good points.
She did.
So now we got to talk. Now we got to find the son and like try to get a power of attorney and make sure that someone's mentally fit that can actually sign for the property. And boy,
Yeah, yeah, a lot of complications, and the unfortunate part here is like we could just walk away, but she's just going to fill out another web form, and
Yeah.
some other company, probably who doesn't know what they're doing, is going to put her under contract, and then they're going to be in a worse situation because they're not going to do like the due diligence of trying to find someone and do it in
Right.
good faith. So that's where we're at right now. We're trying to get in touch with any and all relatives we can to be like, what's she doing, and who's taking care of her.
What was your favorite part?
When she screams. That was my favorite part. It was shocking to listen to it live.
I enjoyed the Looney Tunes.
She was like a turkey.
I know. Okay, cool. Well, that does it for that one.